Right, my music magazine is going to be called Anarchy. It's going to be about modern punk rock music.
Yeah, keyboard straight up.
Punk rock emerged in the 1970s around America, UK and Australia. It's inspired a massive subculture of people who try to fight authority and create anarchy, which is where I got the name of my magazine from. Early bands that started punk rock, like Ramones, The Clash and the Sex Pistols. In this day and age, people would say that punk rock is dead, but there are many different variations of punk rock now. Like bands that fall into this genre are bands like A Day to Remember, Issues, Rise Against and many more. I'm going to be aiming my magazine at mainly teenagers and young adults, which covers about 40% of my readership. They're going to be mainly male. Punk rock has a mainstream audience, but not as mainstream as chart music, and it's going to be aimed at 71% ABC ones. It's going to be put out fortnightly with high quality, and the magazine's going to be relatively thick, and it will go for £3.20. For the front cover, I'm just going to have a main picture for the main story and about 3 sub-stories about tours, albums and upcoming bands. The double page spread will be an interview with the upcoming band that I mentioned on the front page. The contents page will have pictures and a little insight into what the articles are, like linked to the bands, like you can see here.
Is it going to be an interview or a review or what you don't know?
Interview. In my magazine, it will mainly cover the newer age of rock, punk, like pop punk, new wave, things like that. But every 2 months, I'm planning on doing like an older punk rock issue, like Clash and Ramones and things like that. Also, I think the advertisements here will link to my target audience very well, and I think you'll be interested in it. For the front cover, I was thinking like having the main story is interviews with bands, new tours, new albums, things like that. And I was mainly looking towards having the entire group, entire band as the front cover, rather than just have one person like this. Michael, my imaginary entity, music is basically his life, and takes every chance he gets to see his bands perform, his favourite bands perform live. He can't stop listening to music for more than a few hours, and he's really interested in knowing more artists he can listen to. He suggests new music to his friends, and doesn't have any kids or his own place yet, so he's got more time and more money to spend on music. He gets the new technology so that he can play the newest music, but also keeps older technology so he can listen to older songs. I think my advertisements will link to Michael, my imaginary entity, because it advertises new music, old music, and new technology as well. And that's it.
Well done, Joe, well done. Right, good, Anarchy, pretty good name for a punk band. We're going to use the Anarchy logo, the A with the circle in it. So the A in Anarchy makes sense. You've got that 28 days later font. I'd probably avoid that because it can cause trouble. It's a troublesome, we got also problems with that Quark, didn't we, Steve?
Yes.
You just called White Hammer. Don't know why, for some reason, the program didn't like it. Having said that, look at some old punk albums, yeah? Obviously a good one to look at, We Never Meant the Bollocks, Sex Pistols, yeah? The pink, yellow, kind of look at that, we're quite influential in the colours of punk. You might consider the cut and paste effect with different letters coming from different things. Or you just might want to go for sort of like a graffiti font. Not like in a kind of like a hip hop graffiti font, but in a sort of like a marker pen, sort of like scratchy kind of look. That could work quite well. Fair enough. What else we say? Have you got a band lined up yet?
No, not yet.
No. Okay. Anything else? Yeah. Fortnightly, £3.20. Might be a bit expensive fortnightly. A. And B. A magazine that only looks at punk might not have enough content to be able to manage fortnightly. I consider monthly £3.20. That probably more feasible. Anything else I can think of off the top of my head? No? By the way, it's the Ramones.
Alright.
Yeah?
Yeah.